Yeah. So, I was thinking about it, and of course, from late last night, we've been tracking all of the details that came in, and I just want to put it into perspective of what this deal really means, because we've been looking at every turn and twist of it. I would say, one, that this was worth the wait, because you've had a lot of deals that the US inked seemingly hastily and then had to go back and look at the details. With the kind of timeline we've taken, it's pretty clear that every little detail has been hammered in. All of those rounds of talks has led to this deal. It's taken longer than expected, but on terms that are favorable, and I must say to both sides. Of course, we look at it from the Indian perspective. The drop in tariffs from 50% to 18% puts us at a better level of tariffs compared to key nations, exporting nations in the neighborhood, including Vietnam, Bangladesh, China. That is important because you become more competitive for an industry, for textiles, gems, jewelry, leather, etc., on a like-for-like basis. Now, back-to-back deals with the European Union and the United States proves slow and steady wins the race. Look at how we handle this. No commentary at all. When there were barbs, brickbats in the age of social media, people like to post. India stood its guard, stood its stand, did not talk unnecessarily. We talk where the action matters, and that is the message which is being given. Now, deal terms don't seem, just prima facie what we know, not negative in terms of the stoppage of Russian crude, because as we've been learning and we've been speaking, even the petroleum minister has said this, that India has been paring down its imports from Russia for a while, and the price arbitrage, the cheapness of Russian oil has anyway been dropping. So even if we have to stop importing Russian oil, is not a big deal for India. Meanwhile, some calculations, and I think Bank of America has this calculation, that effective tariffs at the 50% mark were actually 32%, because you offset tariffs and it depends on which item. They could drop as low as 12% for some items. That's going to be a huge positive coming in. Now, obvious benefit, of course, to textiles, leather, gems, and other export sectors that, we all know about. They obviously benefit with this chokehold of the trade deal and the fear of increased tariffs off them. But we have to wait and watch. What I would be watching for is what concessions have been made on agricultural imports, if any. This was the problem, right? They wanted us to consume their corn and their soya, etc. Have we made concessions on that? That's what I would wait to look at. We also have to see, because this is the race right now, is the deal easing transfer of technology in key areas? I'm talking about AI, semiconductors, chips. We want to set up these data centers. Is this helping?